Hey, Shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well, that taught us his truth. Peace and mercy to the hopeful elect that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. It's the brother Ayat coming back at you with another sit down through the spirit. Us in this truth, man, it's important to always go back to the basics, because the milk is very important. That's first and foremost. But also, there's always new brothers and a few sisters coming into this truth. So just want to keep that in mind. So I just want to do a quick sit down, just based on one of the scriptures that reminds us that all Israel is not Israel. You know what I mean? So just because they are of the bloodline of the nationality of the nation of Israel doesn't mean they're Israel. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that they cling on to the truth regarding that, and that's why I have this image up right here, because a lot of our people is very, very drunk off that Jesus juice. You know what I mean? They're like addicted to it. You know what I mean? And sometimes when it comes to alcohol and things of that nature, sometimes a person could be so addicted to it that if they don't have it, they'll die. So these people, if it seems like to them, if you take that Jesus juice away from them, they can't have that. You know what I mean? They can't live without it, basically. So I got a couple of scriptures based upon that, and let me just get right into it. We'll start off with Saint John chapter 4 verse 24. It says the Most High is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So the scriptures already tell you, the words that are in the Bible are spirit. You know what I mean? So it's definitely about going back to the basics of reading the Bible, of course. But it says, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So according to what it's written, that's the way you go about worshiping him, because it tells you to seek the Lord out of the Bible, basically. And nothing shall fail. So that's the way you figure out, and you learn a lot of things about Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is through the scriptures, of course. But it says also in truth. See, the truth is, pertaining to Jeremiah 17:4, we have been discontinued from our heritage. So that's the truth. So, and also, it tells you that, who is greatest in the kingdom is him that would, humble himself as a child to be relearned and retaught all over again. So that's the truth of it as well. So, when you think about, the Jesus juice, I mean, that shows that a lot of our people are not willing to go back to the drawing board, just to go back to the basics to make sure everything adds up to what they've been taught today. So first of all, we know his name is not Jesus, and his name has been revealed unto the people that are worshiping him in spirit and truth, which is the apostles and elders and brothers all the way down has been given the mysteries of the kingdom. Because scriptures tell you that there's only one name that we should call upon to seek for salvation, and that name is Yahweh Shai. And the name, we've been putting it out there. We've confessed that name in the world. So a lot of these Christians, that excuse is gone away. They can't say they didn't know. They've heard it a lot of times, and they just they refuse to actually take heed on it. They're gonna basically go down with the ship with this Jesus juice. And the scriptures just remind us of a lot of things, man. That's how it is sometimes in life, man. When you got a hard head, basically, it's like if you're a parent or a bigger bro or something like that, and you have a little brother or a child, right? And the child or the little brother is into like gang banging, lifestyle, right? But the child or little younger brother, basically, if he's hanging around with the Crips or Bloods, just hanging around all the time, and you're telling him like, hey man, you need to stay away from that. You end up getting caught up into that, right? So just imagine that child or that little brother just hanging with the Crips all day and night, but he's really not even the Crip. He's just hanging with them, and when the opposition sees you basically like the Bloods in this scenario, if they continue to see you hanging around with the Crips, basically they're going to treat you as if you are a Crip, So when the bullets come flying out, you can take a L basically, and that's the same scenario we're dealing with right now. See, all Israel is not Israel. A lot of our people want to cling on to the ways of the so-called white man, which is the Edomites, want to cling on to what they've been taught by the Edomites. You keep wanting to be a Christian and want to be a Muslim, or you're a Buddhist now and you're an Egyptologist, or whatever you're into. It's going to come down to the point where the Most High going to treat you as such. You know what I mean? Treat you like you're a Buddhist. You treat you like you're a Muslim. Which have no part in the spirit of truth. You know what I mean? It does not link up at all. And you're going to catch the repercussions of that. So you continue to hold on to that Jesus juice. When it's time to call upon that name, you're not going to do it, because you're going to be called, just called out there basically. So I'm uploading this video right now, just to bring remembrance to this, that hey, we definitely have one more thing. Scriptures clearly tell you that come out of her, my people. It's a reason why it's there. Come out of the ways and the things that you've been taught and indoctrinated in. Come out of that. The Most High will not say, hey, come out of that, if he didn't have the truth right there in your eyes waiting for you, pertaining to your exit. You know what I mean? So brothers are out there on the highways and hedges diligently, been uploading a ton of videos to let it be known, and these Christians, if these Christians have any questions, brothers are right there, to answer every question, and so it's all there, man. The Most High, he ain't pulling no, hoodwink type things on anyone, it's all about the truth, like an apocrypha, it tells you, I believe that's First Maccabees, but it tells you, or it could be First Esdras, but I believe that's First Maccabees, that it tells you that there's nothing above the truth, you see. So at the end of the day, man, truth is going to prevail, truth stands, and it's there for you. So, you can live a lie, or try to be partakers of the truth, because a lot of our people, man, just want to put that out there. Just because you see a person that's of our nationality doesn't mean, they're really, about Israel, So don't be, riding the bus, or get a police officer pull you over, and he's so-called Negro, or he's a native, or he's a so-called Latino. You think, oh, that's my people, he gonna look out for me. No. A lot of people, just because they are your nationality doesn't mean they're for you. Doesn't mean, you know what I mean, that they see you as one of them, And that's another great point, that, our people will be the worstest ones, because they be out there trying to showboat for the enemy basically, to fit in, and we have to deal with that. But I just want to bring light to reminding that your people, your real people, is them that worships the Heavenly Father in spirit and truth, like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew, or Mark, I believe, I think that's 10:31, but he says, those that worship the Heavenly Father, that do His will, that's my brother, that's my sister, So that's how you differentiate, who's really Israel and who's not. You know what I mean? But I got another precept also. This one is going to be, you know what? Actually, well, I had it on here, but it was basically, Romans 3:3, that tells you, what if some did not believe, does that make the word of the Most High with no effect? The Most High forbid. And it's written that, all Israel is not Israel. So, we gotta not be in the spirit of, we all gonna come together and all this. It's already written that it's not about that, It says only a small remnant was going to actually return. And also, it's not up to me or you to, choose who's going to wake up to this truth. So, don't get carried away because, you see somebody that is Israelite and you see that they're not getting it. They may get defensive and maybe even want to, fight you. You know what I mean? So, be aware of that as well. But just a reminder, we got to continue to, look for people that's like-minded, you know what I mean? Because we all have to speak and preach the same thing, be on one accord. Let's just go back to this image again, man, because, Babylon, man, a lot of basically us as a nation of people have been in here too long, been in captivity too long, and that's all they know you know. But you have a remnant of our people that is sick and tired of this, you know, that the Most High has revealed the real truth to, and you know, that goes into us feeding the sheep. So we're feeding the sheep, but a lot of the sheep don't want to eat. And, you know, if you don't eat, eventually you die. So I mean, it's really cut clear and plain, you know. And with that being said, Lord willing, this is edifying. A call halal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well. Much peace and much mercy to the hopeful elect that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Until next time, a shalom.